I am Jennifer Waldo. I'm the CHRO of GE Digital. I've been with the company for about 17 years. The first 11 of that was actually in the industrial part of GE, so mostly in the GE aviation business. And I came out to San Ramon in the Bay Area in 2012, and I've been helping to lead this whole digital effort across the company from an HR perspective. So I have responsibility for GE's 26,000 digital employees across our company globally. Yes, so I did just speak on a panel about the impact that IoT has on skills in the entire workforce. And what I talked about is that there's not really a super easy quick fix. Most organizations have to take a multi-year approach to it and a multi-pronged strategy. So thinking about bringing in new talent from the industry that has a lot of the skills and capabilities that organizations need today, helping to transform or upskill some of the organization, and then also leaning into maybe some skills are part of the workforce that isn't likely going to make the transition. So it really requires a multi-pronged approach in order to sort of embrace this digital age and have organizations ready for digital transformation. So GE has been a part of this whole digital transformation journey now over the last 5 to 7 years, I would say. One of the most important things right from the very beginning was leaning into really new paradigms around how we attract and keep talent. So one of the first things we had to do is really understand what does it mean to compete for talent inside the tech industry. We're 126 years old. We have a great, beautiful brand, but it wasn't necessarily associated with a tech company. And so we had to think about how do we talk about the work we do, the impact on the industries that we work in, whether it's healthcare or aviation or energy, in order to ensure that we had the right value prop. And then the second half is how can you keep people? And you have to make sure that what you told people was going to be the experience when they joined you is actually the experience. And then they feel that they've got great meaty assignments that have meaningful impact on the world, and they're working on modern technology. So it's one of the first things organizations have to do is really embrace how are you going to attract and retain your talent. So it's interesting because there's a lot of discussion around the IoT and the impact on skills, and there not being enough people with the right skills. And I don't believe this is just a challenge for the next couple of years. I think that what's happening in the industry is the pace of technology change, what is now 18 months, is that there's a requirement for all companies and candidly anyone in the workforce to keep their skills contemporary. I think that's as important for individuals to own as it is for employers to own. And so it's a hard question because what we were looking for a couple of years ago is now technology that isn't as relevant as what it is today. And that's going to continue to happen, and it's going to happen at a faster and faster pace. And so I think it's just important that folks have that learning mindset, because that's what it's going to mean to keep your skills contemporary probably in the coming decades. I think why a lot of companies are struggling with this digital transformation and having pilots but not having them get off the ground is that a lot of time folks are starting with the technology. And they start there and they run, and they're going super fast. And then what they don't realize is they don't have the culture for it, they don't have the mindset for it, and they don't know really at the end of the day, what are they ultimately solving for? So it creates confusion and chaos within the organization. So I think one of the most important things is when you start this effort, you think about holistically, what are you solving for? And don't forget to think about your organization, your culture, and your talent.